Hiya. I hope you're all good. Nice to see you here. So last week I had the flu, and apologies for being really mopey, but I'm very happy to say that I am 100% recovered now. I'm over the worst and I feel like I've got my mojo back now. So this week, with my new energy, what are we gonna do? Well, today, I'm gonna generally be pottering around the apartment. I've got a few things to tidy up. I've got some washing to do. I'm gonna make myself some lunch as well. Don't worry, I will be going out this week. I can't just stay inside forever. I got stir crazy last week. I've been noticing a few Christmas decorations in the shops, and I'm curious to see if there's any decorations that I can add to my Christmas collection. So yes, this week, join me as I potter around the place, and then we can go out. Let's potter around. So yeah, it is a general tidy up to begin with today. I'm gonna brush the floor, I'm gonna mop the floor, and do a vacuum as well. Which order first? I think it's brush, vacuum, then mop, right? I also want to just wipe the surfaces of everywhere because I just feel a little bit dusty in here. So I'll do that first actually, then do the floors. That's what I'll do. I've now got my green little wiper, my green little duster to clean up all the surfaces. Sorry, there's some plants there. They always say, like, start from the top, don't they? Start from the top. Just clean the leaves as well. This one is like really difficult to look after. Like the leaves always fall off. I don't know. Does anyone know what type of plant this is? It just seems to be very delicate. Beautiful leaves. Look at those leaves. That's why I bought them, because I love that kind of colour. But it's very fragile, I feel. Just do my TV. I've got some special spray for it. Found it. This is some kind of special spray. IO Clean. Screen cleaner. Safe and effective for all screens. Shall I just spray it on? Start from the top. Start from the top. I mean, I am using kind of like a little kitchen towel. Don't know if that's the best thing, or should I use like a cloth? I feel like I should use a cloth. I'm gonna use a cloth. I've got one of those, another green duster. Yeah, that feels better. And this surface, I'm not showing you. It's so dusty. It's so dusty down here. It's all like these nooks and crannies that you forget about. So yeah, that's been quite a good little wipe down. I'm not showing you everything that I'm wiping down. I'm going to put a few things away and then I'm going to vacuum up. Vacuums this way. So, vacuuming done. I've got myself an appetite now. Shall I have some lunch? I've got some leftovers. Let's recook that. Oh, yeah. This is one of my favourite types of meals. Need to crack some peppercorn on here. That'd be really nice. Oh. Oof. I know I have eaten this before on camera, but why meddle with a classic? Oh, let's see if this yolk is yolky. Oh, I know it is. Look at that. Look at that jiggle. Oh, sorry. It's a bit too emotional. Oh my gosh. And having that runny egg against like the heat and spice of the actual stew. Oh, that's good. And I've drizzled it with like olive oil as well. Wow, that adds to the flavour. Hi guys. So we're going to go pottering outside now. A lot of the shops have got their Christmas decorations in store, and so I thought it'd be nice to check them out. Shall we get ready? Right, gonna put some socks on. We're going in 5. It's getting colder now as well, so all of the funky knitwear's coming out of my closet. Right. Shall we head out? Let's go. First stop, Marks and Spencer's. I like stuff like that. That's well cute. Got distracted. Plus it's quieter over here. It's kind of a bit weird, aren't they? Doesn't make me feel too good, those. Sorry, I know I'm detouring, but these are amazing. Look at them. There's something about this Santa Claus that I quite like. He's kind of a little bit fabulous. I think because the arms are out, like he's gonna do can-can or something. Let's go John Lewis. I'm sweaty. I always get sweaty in shops. Look at that cat. He's kind of cute. Mary Poppins.
But a mouse. Mousy Mary Poppins, that, innit? What's that? Now that is pretty cute. Sorry, this. Quite like this. Little dog. John Lewis. What are you doing to me? Look at that. I don't know what it is, but I love it. Hello. I love anything with a drippy glaze. Oh. Drip, drip, drip. That's so nice. I like that. And this bunny's like holding a little dog. Don't know what that is. He's holding two dogs, one that way. One in a bag. Isn't that funny? A little biscuit, Xmas dream. But that's well cheapo. This one is slightly freaky. This big Santa Claus face. It's just as big as my hand. He looks fun. Backpack, look at his tail. Look how curled that tail is. He's very excited, this guy. This one's actually quite nice. Quite like this one. Nice beading. Another travelling creature. That's definitely a raccoon. He's cute. Look at his little legs. Boop, 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 boop. What's that there? Ooh. Also very cute. Oh. He is pretty cute, this guy. With the logs. I don't know. It's alright, I always seem to be shopping now. That's what I do with my life. Shop. Thank you, you too.
Cup of tea. Right. I'll let you chill out there, man. And today's treat, you know what it is from last week. It's the Japanese cheesecakes. And I ended up getting 2 of them. I bought the jiggly one, and I also bought the burnt Basque cheesecake too. Both Japanese, from a premium Japanese patisserie. What was it called? Sakura-Do. And well, they were quite expensive. £7.50 each. That's a lot for cheesecake, and it's just a slice. Ooh. These better be good. So yeah, the week's been really nice. Tidied up the apartment-ish, went out to the shops, looked at some Christmas decorations. In fact, I did actually buy something from Marks and Spencer's. It's not a decoration. It's this plant pot. Let's open it. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, look at that glaze. It's just dripping. And I buy anything that drips. Any kind of glazing that drips is like, oh, I'm in love with it. And what I liked about it was that each of them were all different. Yeah, because of the glaze. Decorated with glazes that react to give a unique finish. And this one had the most kind of drippy lines. And I love this kind of like dark chocolate brown colour. It's quite 70s, my favourite decade as well. And interestingly, I don't know if you can see, it says it was £15. But on the till, it was like £12.50. So yeah, I think that was a mislabel. So yes, I would say this is a bargain for £12.50 and plenty of drips. Let's put that way. So yes, the Christmas decorations. I would say that John Lewis, a department store in the UK, has one of the better selections of Christmas decorations. I love all the felted and paper mache decorations. I feel like they're more kind of, I don't know, quite handmade in a way. And they all have that element of whimsy that I like. Woodland, mushrooms, silly little weird things. I love all that stuff. I didn't buy any because they are pretty pricey for a Christmas decoration. So they're about like £8 to £10, maybe a bit more. So I have to really love it to want to buy it. And the ones that really stick out for me right now are the bird. It looked really naff, like really handmade and stuff. And admittedly, I probably could make it myself. I did like the bird. And I also liked the beaver. The weird looking beaver with holding the logs. But at the same time, I'm not really into more kind of cartoony type decorations. You know, like with like cartoony eyes and stuff. I like characters with just dots for eyes. I think that's my preference. But it did look funny and a little bit silly. Have you guys got any favourites? I only went to Marks and Spencer's and John Lewis, so if anyone has any other recommendations of where to get nice decorations, then let me know. Right, it's time to try these cheesecakes. Woohoo! Right, let's open this. This one is the jiggly cheesecake, the light jiggly. And then I also got, the burnt Basque. Let's move you out of the way. Let's move this. Right. And I've always wanted to try this type of Japanese cheesecake. So, Japanese cheesecake, they're quite famous for their jiggly, soft, light cheesecake sponge. I don't know, can you see that? Okay, I'm just going to hold it like that. Oh! Sorry. Sorry, I'm going to plate this. Let's unsheath. Oof. Could you see that? Can I make it jiggle? I'm going to try the original Japanese jiggly cheesecake. I don't know what to expect. I'm just going to go for it. Ooh, it's very soft. I'm expecting kind of like a light, foamy type cheesecake. As expected, it's super light. There's a hint of sweetness to it, more on the savoury side though, I would say. And what I get actually is like more wetness than expected. Let's try a bit more. More of a kind of souffle type texture. There is a mild cheese flavour to it as well. Everything is very light. But more wet than I expected. These were quite expensive though, £7.50. Is it worth £7.50? I don't know. But, oh, there's like a nice milkiness to it now as well. I do like that. Let's have a sip of my Yorkshire tea. Oh, yeah. That's a good combi. Now, just swap these out. Let's put you over here. Put that one there. So this one is, ooh, this is dense. Oh, sorry. Sorry, a little end. I'll just try that. Cheeky. So, I know I'm going to like this one. This is a Japanese burnt Basque cheesecake. Sorry, I've got the shakes. Sorry, this hand. I'll do this hand. Japanese burnt Basque cheesecake. No, I've still got the shakes. Sorry, I've got the shakes. I feel like I'm already going to like this one because I like this type of texture, kind of more wet and thick and dense, like a custard. I love a custard. Custard and gravy, they're my two kind of things that I like. I'm just going to go for it. Oh, this is proper wet. Okay, let's try this. Whoa. Oh, that is cheesy. Not like it's proper cheesy, but it's definitely a cheese flavour there. It's like a dairy. No, it's better than a dairy. That is delicious. I love that. Ugh. This burnt Basque. Ooh. Oh, this one is the cheesecake that I like. It does taste like a dairy slice, I'm not gonna lie. But I like that taste. I prefer that mouthfeel, that kind of creamy texture. I like that mouthfeel rather than like the more kind of spongy, light, kind of jiggly one. I prefer the wet, dense, like thick texture in my mouth. Ooh, burnt Basque all the way. Let me clear this away so we can finish up here. I'm not going to finish this off. I'll finish these later. I've got my friend coming around so we can share the end bits of these cakes. But thank you very much for suggesting this one. So let's clear this. Should we do next week's draw? I'm going to use this actually. Okay. Here's my little draw. So if you weren't here last week, I asked for suggestions of the types of treats I should do with my tea. I have a treat every week, and I asked you guys out there what I should have for a treat. And what I've been doing is putting them in a lucky dip and then picking it out. So I'm going to put in last week's treats, just German treats. I'll put that in there. I've got the Italian cream bun. I think it's called a Maritosi. So that's going to go in there. Baklava, also a good one. And then I had some extras. So you guys are always really good with some ideas. So I had some extras. If I pronounce this wrong, I'm sorry, but the gulab jamun, which is kind of like an Indian donut. And I've always wanted to try that. So I'll put that in. Gulab jamun. Right, here goes. I'm having that. Can you read it? You probably can't. I'm having that. Sorry, I think it is it. It's the cream bun. It's the Italian cream bun. The Maritosi. Is it Maritosi? So if you guys have any treats that you guys have that you want me to try, then let me know in the comments. Add to the pot. On that note, I hope you've all had a great week. Thank you for watching my week. And let's all have a brill week ahead!